First down here for the offense. Quick handoff. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the first down. To the air, it's Dampier. They're working that left side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards and they'll move the sticks. He's looking to throw it. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And off to Jones. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They've methodically worked their way down the field, the 11th play of this, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They'll go right back to him. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Here's the give off the left side. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Perry. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Lobos have their offense in high gear. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
The Lobos will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide out in motion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With jet sweep pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Coming after it. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll bring it back. It's Jacobs. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. On the move, it's Perry. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Buffalo is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble. May want to head out early and grab a table at the Anchor Bowl. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Handoff from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Jacobs. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Lobos are marching down the field. The give to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Gould. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Lobos have moved it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He wants to throw it again. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll run for it on 4th down. The Lobos pick up the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
1st and goal, New Mexico.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a designed run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
The extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17. Florida Atlantic, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's... And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And off to Jones. Finds a crease at the 20. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this game, and he draws ever closer to 1,800 for the season. They'll leave it with him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Steps away. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Dampier. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Owls in the hurry up. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, he'll fire. Caught on the outside, it's Sullivan. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They're trying to get to it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Escapes the sack. He'll try to do it himself. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Hauls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Scanning the field, it's Dampier. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man quickly. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Trying play action. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Lobos have this offense rolling. A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion sets them up on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Second down.
Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Finds the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And off to Jones. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Woods. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
10.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
What's going on, guys?
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Snares it outside. It's Sullivan. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
3rd down coming.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. It's Sullivan.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll do it himself. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
New Mexico, 30. Florida Atlantic, 17.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gonna run it. It's Perry. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Second down.
They'll go back to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The hand to the running back. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And that pass is intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The give headed toward right tackle. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Lobos are flying down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Makes the grab on the left. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.